Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about Yl'audit. Yl'audit? I don't know. Help me out. Help me out in the chat. Like, subscribe, comment. Comment with how you think this is pronounced. Alright, let's do it. So, we're still using the same actives flash shotgun. However, we do get an upgrade on passive on this one in story mode with the defenses. So this one here, thick skin, much better than the 3 orbs. So we're definitely using that. Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and talk about the boss phase 1. So I do want to mention here right off the bat that I think this is a really awesome boss, and I think that this phase 1 pays homage to one of the best bullet hell games ever made, which is Ikaruga. If you like Godstrike and you haven't played Ikaruga, I would highly recommend it. It's one of the best games out there for this genre. So in phase 1, there's a mechanic where when it is bright outside, when it is bright like it is right now, you can only hurt the yellow boss and then be hurt by the yellow boss's bullets as well. So you'll notice here that it's bright out, and I'm going to move through a purple thing here. It doesn't hurt me at all. So what you want to do is you want to chain the shotgun blast over and over again and just collect the souls as much as you possibly can. They're going to spawn right around the boss. You're already pretty close. It's a pretty simple dodge pattern once you understand that only one of the colors of bullets can hurt you. So, and you just want this boss is all about timing. Even if you're a couple seconds off, if you don't get enough shotgun blasts in, if you don't push him over at the right time, things will spiral and get really bad out of pretty fast. And yes, that was a pun because all of their attacks are spirals. So the other thing that you want to do is while this phase is happening, you want to be really careful about watching the timers. So once the yellow boss is about here, that means the phase is about to change. So you want to start backing off. The kind of worst case scenario is like being inside of one of their bullets while the changeover happens. So like if I were inside of a purple bullet when it goes to purple, then I'd start getting hit by it. So you want to really be careful about the sort of switchovers. So now you can see I'm just totally ignoring the yellow bullets, and I am shooting this other purple boss. So one of the things that I wanted to mention about the purple boss here is their hitbox is much wider than you think it would be. So you want to be super careful about collecting the souls. Remember, these bosses are going to rotate, and the souls left behind are going to become available much faster than on most bosses. So just be patient with it. This boss, if you get too close to him, it's going to hurt. See, like, I'm not going for these souls because they're inside of the wing range here, and that will hurt you. So, like, your eyes, or my eyes anyway, think that this might not hurt me, but as I've tested, it does. So I just got hit there. You want to be careful about these spirals. They can start at different spots, but just move, dodge. And then what you're going to want to do is after you collect these, after the first blast that he does, the second thing that he does is shoot out everything in a circle. And what you're going to want to do is just always stay right above him when he's doing that. So you see here, so this is where the gap is. So once the purple boss is at the bottom of the arena, you always want to be right on top of him. And then it's going to do that. And then see right here, I'm going to start prepping. I'm going to get these, but I'm going to start prepping because the color's about to change. All right. And this is where things start to get really dangerous. So I save this shotgun blast to kill this boss as fast as possible. If this yellow boss gets to here in this area, they're going to start doing abilities that are very hard to dodge. So that's why I like pushing and focusing my damage on the yellow boss and leaving the purple boss till after, because their pattern once they're alone is much easier to deal with. So I'm pushing him over, and then you get one attack. You get one of these little wiggly attacks here, and if he's not dead after that attack, this next option is going to be very hard to dodge. You're going to want to back up. So I pushed him over, but what happens is they set out a spread much like this purple boss. So this purple boss, while he's down here, see this spread? This happens, the yellow boss shoots that out, but this cone, or this like area of safety, is up here. It shoots up into this zone. So there's no safe space to dodge. If you can't push him over or do enough damage fast enough, what you're going to have to do is back up to over here in this area and dodge it that way. You'll still be able to hurt him while in this zone, but you can't just flash over them because there's going to be 3 or 4 waves. So you want to be really careful about that. And then once it's the purple boss all alone, what you want to do is just circle all the way down to directly below him, because that's where the safety is going to be in this spot. And what you're going to want to do is very much focus on, see, that's where the empty spot is. You're going to want to focus on collecting these souls, but not using them, because you're going to need them for the phase 2 a lot. So we're just shooting, collecting souls, making sure that we have a full shotgun blast before we push him over. So you can see here, I'm going to stop damage and just get the last soul I need before I push him over, because the souls will often clear when you go to a new phase. So if you need to stop damage to get some of the souls, do it. Now, keep in mind for the rest of the fight, the blue and purple, or the yellow and purple dodging and being safe from doesn't apply. It was only for that first phase. I think it would have been cool if they had kept that. Like, I think the whole boss could have been a really cool, like, ikaruga homage, but it is what it is. So you want to just start off right away, as soon as you can shoot, just shotgun blast. Now, a lot of bosses, when they do transition, they don't let you shoot right away. So don't just activate your ability right in the phase transition. Hold down your click or your shoot button. Then once you start to see bullets come out, then activate your abilities. That comes up a lot. So I'm shooting, and the nice thing about this boss is he's very wide. So you can stand pretty far back, and every single one of your shotgun blasts will hurt him. So the first ability here is this sort of wiggling attack. So you just want to back up and find your spot and just attack and not move. Then collect it, and there's going to be a few seconds to do that, and then another attack. And we're just sort of doing this, and then we're just shotgun blast on cooldown. We want to push this boss over, because these attacks, if they don't line up well for us, these could line up right on top of us or anything like that, and that's a whole ton of damage. So we just want to push this boss over as quickly as possible into the next one. We're going to just collect it and then push it right over. See, right there. So there's just sometimes there's just bad timing, and there's bad spread and stuff like that, and there's just sometimes there isn't any to dodge. Like if I just so happen to be here, then it's just not good. So just push him right over. All right. The third phase is exactly like this second phase. However, the boss is mobile. They're just not standing still. And what you're going to want to do is the same sort of focus on getting souls and shooting with a shotgun as you pass by him. So I'm going to open with another shotgun blast right away to push him as much as I can. Then what you want to do is you want to start moving to the opposite side. You want to be as far away from them as possible. In phase 3, even at the maximum range, you can still hit him with your bullets, because the arena is much smaller in this boss than with the other bosses. So you'll be able to hit him for most of the area. And what I'm doing is I'm just staying as far away as possible, because that's where the bullets are spread out the most, and I'm much lower likely to get hit. And I can see all of these spreads coming, so you just want to be at maximum range as long as possible. Then he doesn't shoot as much when he's sort of moving towards the middle. So you'll see here what I'm doing is as soon as he's done this spread, I'm moving up, and then I'm activating my blast, and then I'm going to just follow and just damage and push him over. And that's it. So again, just be super careful in this phase. It's very hard. I pushed him over in this range, but what you could do is a safer play here is to just move to the other side of him, continuing to be as far away as possible, and then just collect all of these souls here and then move in. I made a judgment call here because, I mean, this story mode is just about accomplishing to beat the bosses. So I made a judgment call. I was like, I have plenty of damage. He has not much life left. I can take a couple hits and stay close. But if you want to be safer, just move into this area and collect the souls and shoot him. All right, that's it. Bye.